Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood. Many of you guys remember that as one of the more quotable lines from the movie Boys in the Hood. Dope Boy sitting on the porch with Trey, talking about how there was no media coverage of his brother Ricky's death, but there was foreign coverage of violence elsewhere. I don't think that line would have been included if that movie was made present day. Today we see a lot of media coverage covering violence in black communities, particularly in cities like Chicago and Memphis. I've been to Chicago a few times, had a great time every time. It's one of my favorite cities to visit. My wife and I would take the blue line from O'Hare to downtown, check into our hotels, and then there I go, right to Harold's. Give me some catfish steaks. Now, for the most part, we would only orbit downtown and other tourist areas. The furthest we would normally go would be United Center, check out a game. But every now and then we go off the beaten path. Remember one time we jumped on the red line, took it all the way to the end, 95th and Dan Ryan, jumped out, took a lift to home of Hoagie, reversed the process on the way back. I remember clearly because it's the coldest I have ever been, standing on this train platform, waiting on the train to come. I mean, froze my ass off. But I've never felt unsafe, not for 1 minute. Maybe it's because we've always done this in the daytime. Maybe it's because Chicago's like Vegas and other cities where, for the most part, if you stay out the way, you're good. But I want to hear from the people that work, play, and lay in these environments. Is it truly what the media makes it out to be? So today I'm not going to give an opinion of mine. Today I'm going to ask a few questions with the intent to gain further understanding. Do y'all feel like these cities are being unfairly stigmatized, or is the situation that critical? If you live in what's considered a violent city, and you're someone who's out the way, do you feel relatively safe on a day-to-day? Do you feel like there's an ulterior motive? Are they trying to push negative news about your neighborhood to drop property values maybe? I mean, we know gentrification is real. Or are these reports just? I mean, one opinion I do have, not relative to any particular area, but I feel like these young brothers do get a kick out of seeing their crimes on the news. So lastly, do you feel like the media should scale back the way they do with mass shooters? Or do you want them to continue reporting the same way they report about your neighborhood? Drop it in the comments. Let's see what it is. What I'm really trying to do is figure out whether or not the way I view Chicago or Memphis from Las Vegas is just or not. Is that the media's work, or is that the people in the streets' work? Y'all let me know, man.